ABC News contributor and former State Department official Colonel Stephen Ganyard spoke with Start Here Monday and weighed in on the debate over the jets and how they could affect the war. COL, Stephen and Ganyard. Well, I guess there are two things to think about here, Brad. One is, what is the political theater that's going on? And part of that is what Senator Graham is participating in. And that is diplomats and politicians trying to hold NATO together and show a united front. That is not exactly what the Ukrainians need. The F-16s are very complex airplanes. It takes a long time to train not only the crews, but the maintainers. It takes a huge supply chain. It takes weapons that they don't have. And so really what's going on here is you have two efforts. One is, how do we keep the Ukrainians from being overrun by the Russians? What are the kinds of weapons they really need versus what is the political theater going on in NATO to show NATO coherence and a united front against Russian aggression? What are the Ukrainians asking for? I feel like since the early days of this war, the Ukrainians have been saying, hey, we need more in the skies. That's where this war is going to be won or lost. Ganyard. They do. But the problem is with an F-16, if you aren't going to give the F-16 a weapon that the Ukrainians can actually employ or would be useful, then they really aren't what the Ukrainians need. So right now, they actually have a pretty darn good air defense system that's glued together, and sort of a Rube Goldberg way of, I think there are at least 7 or 8 different surface-to-air missile systems that have been linked together. So you have all these countries that had their own individual surface-to-air missile systems. Those are doing a very good job, frankly, of bringing down cruise missiles and taking care of the threat in the sky. So the question is, what would you need F-16s for? What the Ukrainians really need is the ability to strike deep behind Russian lines and take out their supply caches to be able to prevent them from having the things that you need to wage war. So the best way to stop the Russians is to take away the kind of things they need, like fuel, like ammunition, and hit them in the rear areas. But the administration's been very clear they don't want to accelerate, or at least further inflame what they think would happen if they were given weapons out beyond about 100 miles.
Ready? What's up? Yeah.
No, this gun was terrible.
His gun is still terrible today.
No, like all the guns.
Yeah, he does. Switching arms. The truck from yesterday.
Because they can't leave the line.
This is so much easier when it's just normal.